The saga of Nathan Carman is a labyrinth of loss, suspicion, and unresolved shadows, a family chronicle that spirals from a grandfather's execution-style slaying to a mother's vanishing at sea, culminating in a young man's tragic end behind bars. When Nathan, adrift for 7 days in 2016, was hauled aboard the Orient Lucky cargo ship, miraculously unscathed after his vessel sank off Martha's Vineyard, it seemed a tale of improbable survival. Yet, as Coast Guard investigators peeled back layers, what emerged was a tapestry of allegations, deliberate sabotage, inheritance motives, and a lifetime shadowed by neurodivergence and familial fractures. Netflix's 2025 documentary The Carman Family Deaths unravels this knot, blending archival footage, expert testimonies, and raw interviews to probe not just who done it, but why and how a promising life unraveled into infamy. Born January 21, 1994 in Middletown, Connecticut, Nathan was the sole son of Clark Carman, a stoic engineer, and Linda Carman, a spirited realtor whose lineage traced to old money. Divorced when he was 10, Nathan navigated the fault lines of split custody, finding solace in nature's rhythms over social whirlwinds. Diagnosed with autism around age 4 or 5, he was a gentle giant, over 6 feet by high school, yet retreating into books on quantum physics and equine companionship. His best friend was that horse, Clark recounts in the doc, voice cracking as he recalls Nathan's withdrawal after its death, holing up in a camper beside Linda's home. Bullied for his quirks, intense eye contact, scripted conversations, Nathan bonded easier with adults, his intellect a bridge across isolation. Enter John Shakalos, Linda's father, a real estate titan whose $42 million empire masked a domineering streak. Generous with funds, he seeded Nathan's accounts with $550,000 between 2012 and 2013. The 87-year-old clashed with his daughter over Nathan's care, his tough love veering into verbal lashings. Linda, in detective interviews, defended his core. His heart was always in the right place, it's the way he went about it. Their bond, forged in late-night chess games and shared tinkering, offered Nathan rare affirmation. But on December 20, 2013, that sanctuary shattered. Elaine Carman, John's eldest daughter, discovered him in his Windsor home, a single gunshot to the head execution style in his bed. No forced entry, no theft, just a .308 caliber void where life once pulsed. Windsor PD's Lieutenant Mark Francis deemed it targeted malice, not a break-in to take anything but to do harm. The estate, earmarked for 4 daughters, became a legal quagmire with Nathan's unaccounted evening hours, dinner at 8:30 p.m., then a midnight void before a 3 a.m. fishing alibi, drawing scrutiny. 6 months later, a receipt surfaced. Nathan's $2,100 purchase of a Sig Sauer 7.16 patrol rifle in New Hampshire, November 11, 2013. Prosecutors, in a 2022 indictment, alleged its use in the slaying, but charges never stuck. Nathan, insisting innocence, was neither arrested nor tried. He never harmed a soul, Clark insists, portraying a son more victim than villain. Grief morphed into reinvention. In 2014, Nathan funneled inheritance into chicken pox, a $48,000 sport fishing boat, and a derelict Vermont farmhouse he gut-renovated solo, tearing to studs, wiring circuits, a hermit's odyssey. He wanted immersion, Clark muses, to build from chaos. By 2016, funds dwindled. Prosecutors claimed desperation birthed a plot. On September 17, mother and son launched from Ram Point Marina in Wakefield, Rhode Island, for Block Canyon's depths, an overnight jaunt for tuna. Linda's phone pinged southwest of Block Island an hour out, then silence. Nathan's account, delivered to rescuers with eerie calm, chilled investigators. A funny noise in the engine flooded the hold. As chickenpox foundered, he grabbed the life raft, provisions for 30 days, and an emergency desalinator. I whistled, called out, he said, but never saw her again. Did he prioritize fixes, leaving her adrift? The search, spanning 6 days over 27,000 square miles, yielded wreckage but no Linda. On day 8, Orient Lucky's crew spotted Nathan 100 miles south, swimming to their ring with vigor belying exposure. No dehydration, no hypothermia. In 26 years, my first, investigator Eric Jemp marvels. A Navy SEAL defense witness counters. Adrenaline's masquerade in extremis. Skepticism mounted. Nathan's insurance claim for $85,000 was denied in 2019. A judge ruled self-sabotage via removed bulkheads and tabs, dooming the hull. Jemp's suspect's hours, not days, afloat. He scuttled it deliberately. The 2022 indictment, first-degree murder, fraud, painted Nathan as heir hunter, eyeing Linda's $20 million share. Alibis crumbled under forensics. GPS anomalies, rifle ballistics linking to John. Pleading not guilty, he faced 30-year fraud maxima, grandfather's case dangling unresolved. Trial loomed October 2023, but June 15 brought finality. Nathan, 29, found dead in his Vermont cell, suicide confirmed by Clark. Upbeat till the end, his father laments, stunned by the act. Attorneys, prepping acquittal, mourned a nightmare client, autism expert John Elder Robison framing his planning as spectrum trait, not malice. Charges dropped posthumously, Linda's probe closed, John's lingers in limbo. The Carman unraveling indicts more than one man. Fractured families breeding resentment, neurodivergence misunderstood as deceit, wealth's corrosive pull. Clark's grief underscores innocence presumed. Linda's absence, a void echoing generational wounds. In Netflix's lens, it's no thriller but tragedy, lives unspoiled by suspicion, a reminder that miracles at sea often hide maelstrom within.